Today, we look at risk factors to the current hobby boom. Rookie Deep Dive is back. We count down the top 5 non-Schaefer Series 2 secondary market sales and a whole lot more. Welcome back to episode 376 of the Hockey Cards Gongshow podcast, presented by our good friends at Upper Deck.
Loud collector fill, loud collector fill. Baba Louie, Baba Louie, Baba Louie, Baba Louie. Welcome to the Gong Show. Dry mic.
What up, boys? Hello, happy family. How are we?
Good.
Hello.
How's everybody doing? Good. Solid over here.
Happy
Solid.
Thursday. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday to you. Happy Thursday. I really hope my Sens won yesterday. That would dictate my mood right now, but I feel it. I feel like a 4-1 Sens victory was just had. Yeah.
Ooh.
Was yesterday's game that happened that was that a big game for the Sens or what's
It was the
riding
biggest
that?
game of the year.
Really? Why?
I'm an emotional wreck.
Why is it the
Doesn't
biggest
matter.
game
Well,
of
they're
the year?
playing the Habs. Much
Wow.
better record than us, and Ottawa's just turning it on a little too late here, but we'll see.
You gotta
You
say
think it's
La
shake?
Habitant.
Le Habitant. Yeah.
Oh, I did shimmy shake and my neck cracked like 17 times.
Oh, don't
Well-
you can't, dude. You're gonna hurt yourself again. Stop.
You guys, Liz,
I'm
what
out.
physical? You guys need to stretch. Do you stretch every day?
I know,
Do
I
you
know.
still going for your
Oh.
walks?
I go for walks, yeah.
All right. You stretch
Okay.
before the walk?
No,
Oh,
Not that
yeah,
old.
Great. What a crazy idea. Yeah.
not that old.
Well, yeah, yet.
Okay. Phil.
Mm.
Tomorrow night, big night. Friday nights with Phil. What's going down?
Big show. Big show. It's a huge show. We have Alex, Toronto mega card collector, one of one guy. And I know him as Alex.
Yeah.
You might know him on Instagram as.
I'm going to go out on
Uh,
a limb, and that's not his real Instagram name.
No, it is. It's
Mega
Toronto.
Collector 101 guy.
No, it's Toronto mega collector.
Oh,
One
okay.
of one
Yeah.
card collector. Anyways, great friend of the show. Very excited, extremely knowledgeable, talks almost as much as me. So it'll be a great time. Not sure if Victoria will be there. I'm not sure, but we do know if she is there, she'll be gone at 9:45. That we do know.
Game time.
But it's going to be
decision on
heavily card influenced. I need the hobbies help.
Victoria?
And yeah, we have a good culture, good chat family there on Friday night. So I'll be showing a bit about my collection, showing some vulnerability,
Yeah, boy.
and asking for guidance. Mhm.
This is a new vulnerable Phil on Friday nights with Phil. It's really like puppy dogs and ice cream and squishy and cuddly.
Well, life is short. We get one.
yeah,
That's what I believe, anyways. And I feel it's half over. So I want the last half to be fun. I want it to be full of puppy dogs and ice cream.
Ooh,
So
with sprinkles.
with sprinkles. Thank
So you
you.
don't
Lou.
believe in reincarnation?
I do not. I don't know where the line stops. Right? Like bacteria is alive. Do you want to come back as a fungus? I don't.
You'd for sure come back as a Leafs fan.
Yeah. I don't get the reincarnation freaks me out. I'd love to come back as another human. But what if you come back as a
Carnival
Okay.
goldfish.
listen, nature's not a Disney movie, man. Nature is not beautiful. It has beautiful parts, but it's pretty ruthless, right?
You would either come back as a Leaf fan or an inert object like Coffee Mate.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that's alive. Maybe a tardigrade or something out in space forever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not a lot of other announcements today, other than the fact that this show you're watching or listening, which is our show, the Hockey Cards Gongshow podcast, we are, in fact, a Patreon podcast, and we rely on the support of the good listener and the good watcher to help us cover the expenses we have here, continue to produce more and what we hope to be better hockey card content, and we're working on lots of stuff in that area, and then fun initiatives, even in a small way, to grow the hockey hobby. You can support us for $5 a month. It is USD. Sorry, Canada. So what is that, like 100? You get the first to be one of the first 999 supporters of our show, you get the Future Watch Gonger title. You get access to Discord, where lots of fun stuff happens there. We have a Discord exclusive show called Behind the Bench, which is hosted by the world famous and fabulous Expo Mom, otherwise known as Neil. And we're doing like 5K challenge. I think we're doing like a playoffs challenge. We do fantasy hockey, a whole bunch of other cool stuff. And then you just get to meet great people. And one of our, I think the new guy that you're going to shout out in a minute is from the southern U.S., I think the Alabama region, and him and Postmaster Scott, who's from Alabama as well, they were yucking it up. And, so I just love that, like when people are able to connect.
What happened to their football team? I used to bet on Alabama all the time like 20 years ago. And I don't think I laid one bet.
The tides have changed.
Yeah.
I think the money rules college football now. Whoever pays players the most money gets the best team. So
is that a shot to the South isn't as elite as you in the Midwest, you Minnesotans?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of paying the best team, if you want to support us, you can go to our website, hockeycardsgongshow.com, and click on the Become a Patron link at the top of the page, or go to Patreon directly, patreon.com, and search for us. We are Hockey Cards Gong Show. There's a link in the show description, both YouTube and podcast app. And we mentioned, Baba Louie, we have one new patron who has joined us from the Deep South. The hockey hotbed of North America, Alabama. What's his name?
Greenbow, Alabama.
Yeah.
Stop, Forrest.
And in the business, we call him Javier Dudley.
Hello,
Welcome.
Javier.
Gong Show partner.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Okay, Louie, are you ready with the game plan?
I'm always ready, bud. Starting off with get to know your Hall of Famers. Then it's Rookie Deep Dive. After that, we'll get into some hobby news. And then it's 5 biggest risks to the booming sports card market. Josh went nerdy on this one.
Nerdy.
And then we'll get into some top 5 early Non-Schaefer Series 2 sales. And then a personal pickup.
Because I'm the only real collector on the show.
You are. Yeah.
Okay. We are going to get started like we always do with our Get to Know Your Hall of Famers series. We're on a mission to profile every single Hockey Hall of Fame player that's ever lived. We started with the very first Hall of Fame class, which was inducted in 1945, and have since been working our way to the present day. Today's Hall of Fame player we're going to profile is Bill Gadsby. Phil, what's your favorite Bill Gadsby moment?
When he was great, the great Gadsby.
The great Gadsby. I thought that too.
That's, I think, spelled differently, of course.
It's Gatsby with a T.
Wonder if he was into jazz, Did you guys like that book? I found that very hard to get through.
I had to read it in high school, I think, but I don't remember it.
Well, he's one of your, isn't he? It's Scott Fitzgerald?
F. Scott Fitzgerald, yeah.
Yeah, American novelist, right? Like Benjamin Button guy, and I find he's a hard read. I'm not really into the jazz stuff. The Flappers.
Yeah.
That's not for me. Yeah.
I had to read Beowulf in high school. You guys have to read that book too?
No.
Beowulf.
Watch the movie.
Scott Beowulf? Scott Bale?
Scott Bale.
Charles in Charge?
My crush growing up was Nicole Eggert not on Baywatch, but when she was on Charles in Charge.
Charles in Charge.
Oh, Smoke Show.
Yeah.
Nicole
Not
Eggert.
like Megan Fox Transformers. I'm sorry, that's the classic.
I heard those two might be coming back to Transformers.
I heard that too. I know. She's different now, but hey, I mean, when in Rome.
Right.
William Alexander Gadsby lived from 1927 until passing away at the age of 88 in 2016. Jeez. Born in Calgary, Alberta, and passed away in Farmington Hills, Michigan. I feel like a lot of these guys have... What's the story with Farmington Hills, Michigan, and Hall of Fame players? I feel like a number have gone there to live out their golden years.
You guys can't change. Like, you have so many Farmingtons and... Like, it's like Main Street in a little town, right? Everyone's got a Main Street. Well, you have a lot of little
town. Get it? Farmington?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Like, how about... I got nothing. Like, Graceland. Oh, that's really uncommon there.
So we live in Farmington, Minnesota. My kids and Louis' kids go to Farmington High School. One condition of living in Farmington, like when you're playing neighboring and rival sports teams, as they joke that you go to school in tractors. It's like, oh yeah, whatever, right? The sad part though is right next to our high school, there's a farm, and like if you're out on like the soccer fields or the baseball fields, there's cows mooing and it smells like manure. So
if you got a north wind, you're in trouble.
Yeah. Good thing farmers feed cities. So that's good that there's respect there for the farmer.
Bill was a left shot defenseman, played at 6 foot, 190 pounds, and in a career that lasted from 1946 until 1966, 20 years, played for 3 NHL teams, the Chicago Blackhawks, New York Rangers, and Detroit Red Wings. Only American teams, I guess. Despite a 20-year career, Gadsby never won the Stanley Cup. Ooh.
See, the only one ever from back then?
Yeah, I know. Most of the time there's 6 teams.
Must have retired at Maple Leaf then, clearly. We'll find out.
Never played
Oh,
for
no, he
Maple Leaf.
didn't. Okay.
Well, actually, the closest he came to a cup was in 1964, losing in Game 7 to the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Ooh.
He was named an NHL first All-Star team selection 3 times, twice a second All-Star team selection, and in 1,248 career games, scored 130 goals, added 438 assists for 568 points. After his playing career ended, Bill spent a couple seasons coaching the Detroit Red Wings before, I guess, leaving hockey for good. Okay, why should we care about Bill Gadsby? There's some crazy parts to his story. Before the NHL ever knew him, Gadsby survived one of the opening civilian tragedies of World War II. At age 12, he and his mother were aboard the SS Athenia when it was torpedoed by a German U-boat, and then it sunk, and they escaped via lifeboat before being rescued.
Oh my God. What? Keep going?
Yeah, no kidding, huh? Back in Western Canada, he kept building his game in Calgary and was part of the Alberta Midget Championship team in 1942. Louis, you were there, probably cheering real loudly. Big Calgary Midget fan. He then spent 2 seasons in the Edmonton Junior Canadiens, run that put him on Chicago's radar. Chicago signed him in 1946, and instead of a long apprenticeship, he jumped right into the NHL, playing 48 games as a teenage rookie. Wow, the Matthew Schaefer of his time.
Whoa. Settle down.
Yeah. Quickly became a regular in Chicago and stayed there into the 1954-55 season, learning the hard way on rugged Original Six teams. Even though those Blackhawks teams did not win much, he rose high enough to be captain twice and make the NHL second All-Star team in 1953 and 1954. He was on the ice in 1952 when teammate Bill Mosienko scored the famous 3 goals in 21 seconds, and Gadsby later said he had never seen anything like it since. That same year brought a scarier fight, though. During the Blackhawks training camp in 1952, he contracted polio. Spent weeks in the hospital, recovered, but was still able to play the whole season.
Wow.
So he had polio, and he was sunk. He was on a ship that was sunk by a German U-boat.
Torpedoed. Huh.
That is crazy.
At least they didn't have the women and children rule at that time.
Well, he was a child. He was 12.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. You did say that.
So they probably did have a women and children rule.
I'll start listening.
His whole career carried that same tone. He absorbed roughly 650 stitches playing hockey, broke his nose 11 times, and lived by the idea that if he still had a pulse, he should play. Chicago dealt him to the Rangers on November 23rd, 1954, a move that changed the offensive side of his career. A few months later, on March 12th, 1955, he delivered one of the most famous clean body checks of the era, leveling Tim Horton so hard that Horton suffered a broken jaw and a broken leg.
Oh my goodness. I think I've heard of this before. Yeah. I just didn't know it was this guy. Holy
wow,
moly.
that's a big hit when you break his jaw, a guy's jaw and his leg.
I think that's where the term bone crushing came from.
New York gave him room to show more offense, and in 1955-56, he had a career-high 51 points and earned first-team All-Star honors. It was not a one-year spike. The Rangers turned him into an into an All-Star fixture with first-team selections in 1956, 58, 59, plus a second-team nod in 1957. The 1958-59, he matched the 51-point high that was set was then the NHL record for assists by a defenseman with 46. By the end of the 1950s, he had gone from respected Chicago captain to one of the league's premier defensemen in New York. On June 12, 1961, the Rangers sent him to Detroit, opening the final chapter of his career. In Detroit, the time he'd finally matched the talent because the Red Wings reached the Stanley Cup final 3 times in his last 4 seasons and did not win. Is he related to McDavid?
What?
Too soon? What? I don't know. On November 4th, well, that's my birthday, 1962, he became the first defenseman in NHL history to reach 500 career points. Detroit reached the final in 1963, the first of 3 finals he would play at the Wings. The 1964 final became near miss that defined his playing days. Detroit led Toronto 3-2 and still could not close it out. He was still elite deep into his 30s, good enough to make the NHL's second All-Star team again in 1965. In 1966, he became the first NHL player to appear in at least 300 games with 3 different franchises. I bet you a lot of players still haven't done that. That's a lot of...
Mm-hmm.
That same spring, Detroit opened the 1966 final by winning the first 2 games in Montreal, then lost 4 straight, and Gadsby retired when that series ended. He walked away in 1966 with 1,248 NHL games, 130 goals, 438 assists for 568 points. At his retirement, he was the league's all-time highest scoring defenseman.
What?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, interesting. Again, I
We
feel
retired
foolish
the
for
same
not-
year Bobby Orr was a rookie, if you think about that. The strange truth about Bill Gadsby's career is that he survived a torpedo attack, beat polio, endured decades of NHL punishment, and still ended up remembered as one of the greatest defensemen never to win a Stanley Cup.
Quite the accomplishments, except for old Stanley. It's too bad.
Okay, we'll take a quick look at his hobby market. So Bill Gadsby's rookie card is in the 1951 Parker set, card number 37. The Blackhawks jerseys in 51 Parkers, I think, are nice. The colors work well with the illustrations on the card, I think. The PSA 9 pictured as the highest public seller, having sold for $9,600 in November 2020. Because, again, he played in an era for 20 years where there was lots of hockey sets. There's tons of playing days cards. I picked out 3 additional ones that I just thought were interesting. The first one that I want to show is the 1953 Parkhurst. It's card number 76. PSA 9, we are showing on YouTube's highest seller, having sold for just $630 in April 2022. Then you got to go from there to the iconic 1954 Topps set. I think it's a really interesting. It's like his neck is in a weird position, but still a cool card. It is card number 20. Again, a PSA 9 is the highest selling copy, sold for $9,185 in January of 2020. And then the last card I picked is a 1957 Topps. It's card number 65, and again a PSA 9. We're looking at as the highest seller, having sold for $1,752 in April of 2013. And boys, that's your Hockey Hall of Famer, Bill Gadsby.
Good job, Josh. That was a big one. Not as big as last podcast, but big in density.
Players these days are just not going to have the stories. Like Macklin Celebrini, he was on a AAA team and then was on a juniors team and then was in the NHL. He didn't get torpedoed.
Torpedoed. Yeah, no, seriously.
Okay.
Boy.
Well, from the old to the new, haven't done Rookie Deep Dive in a few weeks, and thought with the release of Series 2 and some more new Young Guns might be a good time to pick it back up. How it works is we pick 4 candidates, throw up a hobby poll. There it is. Oh, the good listener votes, and then we prepare a deep dive on the winner. So we had 4 candidates from this week. 2 are from Series 2 and one's from Series 1. We had Ben Kindel, Zeev Bium, Easton Cowan, and Oliver Kapanen. Any predictions who would win that poll, Phil?
I kind of want all of them except Kapanen because I don't know much about Kapanen, but that's who I feel I should be picking.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I don't know much about Ben Kindel either. I don't know much about any of them. I don't know. Tell us who won. Who won?
Closest vote ever. The winner won by one single vote.
Oh, wow. Oh, I guess no one else cares about Kapanen.
Yeah.
There were
But I think
5
he's
votes.
I think Kapanen's tied for the lead in rookie goals. He's got like 20 or something like that.
Oh, well.
But Ben Kindel is your winner at 34%. And that makes him this week's rookie deep dive. Sometimes I feel like I'm A, an idiot, probably. And B, I live under a rock. Because this whole like Ben Kindel phenomenon, I've missed until the last week or two.
What is he like? Well, Crosby's hurt, Malkin suspended because he's a danger and a menace to the players on the ice. Is Ben on the first line now or what?
I don't
Tommy
know.
Novak take
Well, I mean, his young
Tommy
guns
Novak
did just
there.
come out.
He's
But
on their team, right?
Yeah.
I hope I'm getting that right. Oh,
so I was actually excited to learn about him because I honestly know next to nothing. So here we go. Ben Kindel is the 18-year-old center for the Pittsburgh Penguins. We're going to get into his rookie season more in a minute, but we'll start first with how he got to the NHL. He was born April 19th, 2007 in, Coquitlam, British Columbia? Something?
I should be correcting you, but I'm not going to.
Okay. You just, because you don't know it or you just want me to suffer?
No, I don't. I've heard it my whole life, and I cannot, for the life of me, repeat. I'm scared to dictate it out loud, and I know how to do it. I just don't want it to be my first shot here, so I'm not going to do it.
Well, he grew up there and also grew up in a sports family, playing multiple sports, including soccer, before eventually committing fully to hockey. As a young player in the Vancouver area, he developed through the Burnaby Winter Club program, one of Western Canada's premier minor hockey pipelines. Early adversity hit Kindel when he broke his hand in 2021. So this is like poor Bill Gadsby was sunk in the war.
It's like, you got a little bobo in your little hand. Get on the ice.
Poor
Get
man
on the
had to
ice.
overcome a broken hand.
Well, that's why when I had concussion. I had a massive concussion in bantam minor. It's something very. My coach was screaming, "I don't care if you get out on the ice." Nobody cared back then, and back then it's not that long ago.
No,
right? So you got a bobo on your hand, Ben. Get on the ice. You play through it.
The concussion thing was crazy because when I played football, it was you just got your bell rung. Tape an aspirin to your head and go back in the game.
And that was a perfect. I remember laughing to my friend Mike Craig, being like, "Those Disney cartoons are accurate, eh? With the tweeting,
Yeah,
because you see stars tweeting around. Yeah, it's not funny, but it's what happened.
you're fine if you're not throwing up. You're good. Go back out there.
So big time adversity hit Ben when he broke his hand during the 21-22 season, forcing him to miss half the year. But scouts still noticed his playmaking ability at the John Reed Memorial Tournament.
What's that?
I'm sure it's a big deal. Never heard of it. The Calgary Hitmen selected Kindel in the second round of the 2022 WHL Prospects Draft, 43rd overall, betting on his hockey IQ and offensive creativity. Before entering the WHL full-time, he spent a season at Yale Hockey Academy's U18 program, producing 46 points in 29 games, which confirmed his high-end offensive instincts. And then Kindel made the Calgary Hitmen roster as a 16-year-old rookie in 23-24. Just think, in 2023, when we were lusting over Connor Bedard rookies, this kid was 16, and now he's in the NHL.
It's crazy. My son's 18, and I'm just like, "Did you change oil on the truck?" "Yeah, Dad, I did."
So now you're hitting an era like Louis and I've hit, where this kid Ben Kindel might be younger than your son.
Please don't check. January 25th.
Please don't check. Then you get the date. Okay. So you entered the WHL with the Hitmen as a 16-year-old rookie in 23-24. An impressive accomplishment in a league dominated by typically older junior players. Early in his WHL career, he showed flashes of offensive upside, including a 6-point weekend that earned him WHL Rookie of the Week honors. By mid-season of that rookie campaign, he's already among the league's leaders in rookie scoring, finishing the year with 15 goals and a team-leading 45 assists. His playmaking ability stood out immediately. He was named the Calgary Hitmen Rookie of the Year, cementing himself as one of the top young forwards in the WHL. His breakout, though, came in the 24-25 WHL season when he exploded offensively. Oh, hate when players explode. And began appearing regularly on NHL draft boards. He started the year on fire with 11 points in his first 9 games, showing elite offensive vision and quick decision-making with the puck.
You know why?
Why?
Hockey IQ, baby.
Hockey IQ.
Hockey IQ. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't measure
Favorite.
it, but everyone's got it.
Well, listen, you want hockey IQ. You won't mock it until it's gone. Does anyone in the NHL have really bad hockey IQ? Max Domi. That's who I can think of pretty much. That's about it.
Shots fired! Shots
Yeah.
fired!
Okay.
Yeah, well, accurate shots. Bullseye.
Anthony just quit the show. Our good buddy Felix Poppin Collector, who's
That's fine.
Kindle was selected to participate in the 2024 CHL USA Prospects Challenge, where many of the top NHL draft eligible players showcase their skills for scouts. NHL Central Scouting ranked him inside the top 20 North American skaters mid-season, signaling first-round potential. During that season, he set a Calgary Hitmen franchise record for longest point streak, demonstrating consistency rarely seen from draft-eligible players. And he finished 24-25 with the Hitmen with a massive 99-point campaign, 35 goals, 64 assists, and 65 games played. One of the best offensive seasons in Hitman history. Also added 15 points in 11 WHL playoff games, further boosting his draft stock. On the international stage, he's represented Team Canada in the 2024 Helinka Gretzky Cup, helping team capture the gold medal. Oh, he won something. Great. He later earned another international opportunity at the 2025 IIHF World U18 Championship, gaining experience against best players in the group. It doesn't say anything about winning there. Leading up to the 2025 NHL Draft, scouts praised his elite playmaking vision, deceptive shot release, and ability to slow the game down in the offensive zone.
Oh.
Well, it was the Pittsburgh Pirates who selected Ben Kindel,
who?
11th overall.
Did you say?
Pittsburgh Penguins. That used to be at one point the Pirates were an NHL team, so
Yeah.
What? No, they weren't.
yeah, they were.
Oh, they were.
But
For like
what
a year.
Pirates?
The Pittsburgh Pirates.
The
The
Pittsburgh,
Pittsburgh Pirates were a hockey team.
Yeah. We've talked about it on the show about 28 times. So
Yeah.
the show you're on.
All right.
apparently
Well, I
that's
don't know
good.
what to believe right now. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, it's the Pittsburgh Penguins. Thank you, Bob Louie. Poor bad
Didn't you say? Wait a minute. But so our young man here is 5'10" or 5'8"? You said earlier. How short is Gary? Gary's like 5'4".
Oh, he's a wee lass, I think.
Oh, he's
You
a
you
little
guys
guy,
can look
eh?
eye to eye, brother.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yes, he was
Wow,
taken
that's
11th overall in the first round by the Penguins. Early, one of the first cornerstone prospects of the Kyle Dubas era. Young Ben Kindel. Signed a 3-year entry-level contract worth $2.925 million, officially beginning his NHL career path in Pittsburgh. He did make the Penguins roster immediately, becoming one of the youngest players in franchise history to make his NHL debut, skating in his first game on October 7th, 2025. And just 4 days later, he scored his first NHL goal, which, of course, is a milestone moment for any rookie, especially a teenager. And through his rookie season, he's shown flashes of offensive upside, recording 14 goals, 13 assists for 27 points in 53 games. A strong total, again, for an 18-year-old rookie. Which, again, I mean, 53 points is good, but I was looking, because young Macklin Celebrini, if you guys have ever heard of him, he's another prospect. Breeny, some kids call him.
Breeny.
He's got 90 points now, and he's 19. And I was looking at, well, who's the youngest NHL player to score 100 points? Anyone know?
Mitch Marner.
No.
I'll pass.
Sidney Crosby, 18 years old, scored 100 points.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Rimouski.
At one point, he ranked among the league's top rookie scorers and top power play rookies, highlighting his offensive value in Pittsburgh's lineup. Penguins coach Mike Sullivan has had this to say about the young Kindel. For a young player, Ben processes the game extremely quickly. His vision and hockey sense give him a chance to become a real impactful offensive player. Penguins fans and hobbyists are excited because Kindel represents the first wave of Pittsburgh's next generation.
Oh, settle down.
After the Crosby Malkin era, with the potential to become a top 6 offensive playmaker if his development continues on its current trajectory. So that's sort of the deep dive on Kindel. We'll take a look at his hobby market. Now, his Young Guns just came out last week in Series 2. So I kind of thought the most appropriate way was to check out not go over Young Guns values because nothing's changed much in a few days, but instead go over the top 5 highest sales of any Ben Kindle card to date, along with each's respective top sale. And then, of course, any sale made via Terapeak has been verified as paid, or by eBay has been verified as paid for in Terapeak. So number 5 in top 5 Ben Kindle sales is Beautiful Redemption.
Yeah.
X marks the spot. It's from 2526 Artifacts, and it sold for $327 US a couple days ago, March 8th. Number 4 is a Young Guns 2025-26 Young Guns Deluxe out of 250
Hillbilly
raw.
Deluxe.
I don't know if he's got like the best facial expression there, but
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's good.
$366 US by eBay best offer on March 5th. Number 3 is a Team Canada Juniors from 2025 Black Rookie Auto 101.
Ooh.
So for $425 US on March 4th. All these are like within the last. So I think this Ben Kindle thing just kind of popped off. For some reason.
I wish they watched our Thursday night's Slab Sharks. We would have protected you from this purchase.
Yeah. How do you rate his young rookie auto?
For amongst his peers, B plus. Amongst his peers, B plus. Listen, it's going to go down hard and fast. I'm doing my hockey card journalism right now. Stay tuned for the next video. We're in for a big reckoning of autographs and these children. The last curriculum was 2012 in Canada and the States. Both our countries at the same time. The last ones got rid of cursive writing in 2012. So do the math. It's in 2-3 years. I don't think we're ever no one's gonna want any autograph card. They won't know what that means.
They'll just put their number.
Yeah, they'll just print or something.
But just stamp their Instagram handle.
Yeah.
Number
They'll
2,
put their QR code to their social media. Oh my God, it's inscribed.
Number 2 highest Ben Kindle sales again from 2025 Upper Deck Team Canada Juniors. It says Gold Outburst 101 though. So for $511 US by eBay best offer on March 5th. I wish our friends at Upper Deck would keep this to flagship.
Yeah. I still think it's kind of cool. I do think
it's cool, but I want to protect the sanctity that is the Gold Outburst.
Yeah.
Too late.
And the number 1 highest selling Ben Kindle card ever until the next highest one is a 25-26 Young Guns exclusives out of 100. It's raw. So for $988 US via eBay best offer on March 5th. That's a strong number.
Yeah.
I'm going to fly. I want to fly up to this one again really quick. Did they not size him, or did he forget his regular breezers and he had to just get a spare pair, or what? They look
He's on a crossover. He's on a crossover. It's angled out. It looks poofier than it probably is. Yeah.
His helmet looks too small. I love how we're like breaking down the sizes of the Ben Kindle uniform here.
I think it looks good.
Well, that's how they do. That's how all these new kids do their helmet. You see Faber all the time.
Faber with like the visors on the top of his head.
He always pushes his helmet up. Yeah.
My favorite was the Olympics, the neck guards. Like Pasternak. Did you see Pasternak's neck guard? I'm like, what are you doing? I was so happy they were not big and thick neck guards. And to me, I can't even say the goalie's name. I can't do it. I'm so squeamish. Clint M. Anyway, it's just, that is such an important, like, imagine dying on, well, I mean, that's a good way to die. I'd like to die on the hockey rink. That'd be a good way to go.
Yeah,
better than like
that was not a good way to die.
Right? This is how we found your dad, kid. Like,
that one hits home for me because obviously it's from my hometown. So when I was at the state tournament with my brother, who is in the reel when I pulled the Celebrini, the guy I'm sitting next to, if anyone wants, that's my brother Nick. And I think we mentioned this on the last show, that they have like a big expo with like tons of. It's in I think it's at like the River Center, probably, Louis, where they had all the hockey equipment galore.
Oh, yeah.
They had bags, and in the bags, I can't remember what brand it was, but he had, for his boys that play hockey that are 11 and 8, they had instead of the neck guard, they had the shirts that have the collar and then the wrist protectors as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked nice. And I said, well, how much are those? It was $150 a piece.
Right. I know. I I can see 2 of them right now.
That's pretty nuts.
That's crazy that they're that expensive.
What isn't in hockey?
Fair point. Okay, that's our rookie deep dive for Ben Kindel. Now we know all about him. Slab Sharks is a Gong Show partner and sponsor. Thankful for their support of our show. The current Slab Sharks weekly auction is live, and it's tonight. Another big one. Tons of bangers available. There's a Celebrini Cup RPA. It was like almost 40,000 Canadian last time I saw.
What?
A 2019 rookie Jack Hughes Black Foil Shield. Big one.
Wow.
And for vintage guys, there's also 1965 Phil Esposito rookie PSA 9. That was over
Ooh.
10K already too. So
At 2019 Jack Hughes Black Foil Shield. That's
Yeah.
autoed, isn't it?
no.
Oh, it's not.
Mm-mm.
Well, slap me silly.
Does that disappoint you? You sad?
No,
Wanna cry?
'cause I
Wanna talk
thought-
about it.
Bad, Louis.
No, I'm good.
In total, there's 5,500 sports cards ending on Thursday night. And we're going to be live tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern on the Gong Show YouTube channel, having some fun in the chat, covering all the key cards in the auction. We have a special guest, Mr. Mustache Phil. Who is it? What? Yeah.
Toronto Mega Collector.
No, that's on your show. I thought we have Mustache Guy on the Slab Shark show.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mustache Collector from Instagram. Yeah, Kurt. Yeah, he's great.
Are you guys going to have like a mustache off or like a dueling mustaches? Or what
No,
are you...
he wins. He wins. He
Yeah.
puts a lot of care and effort into it. I mean, they're different mustaches. Mine's, chainsaw foresty. His is more refined Renaissance.
Okay.
Yeah. But I've heard him talk. There's no Renaissance there.
Okay. Well, we hope to see you on the stream. If you have not tried selling your cards on Slab Sharks, well, you should give it a shot. They make it super easy to sell your cards on eBay. They do all the work. All you got to do is send them your cards and they take it from there. Plus, if you're an American collector, well, we, as in the Gong Show, have partnered with Slab Sharks to be their official U.S. submission center, meaning you don't have to worry about shipping your cards internationally. You just ship them to us, and then we take it from there. For complete consignment info, including payout rates, and get the process started today, head to slabsharks.com. And we really hope to see you on that show is growing. We're getting more and more people each week, and it's a lot of fun. And so that will probably have diarrhea.
At least his
leave
hair
him
will
alone.
look nice.
We just call it the Savans now.
The Sylvans. He's
got
got the
the
case of the
Sylvans.
Sylvans. Oh, you got Munson?
All right. Hobby news.
Hobby news.
News from the hobby.
Well, boys, signs of spring. The snow melts. The leaves start. What is it? You're an arborist. What did they start like
Budding.
budding on the trees?
No, not yet. It's very warm over here, but not yet. We had freezing rain all day today. It was crazy. Shut it down. All the kids stay home.
Well, another sign of spring is that we start to get some Expo autograph signers being announced.
Yeah.
Means it's coming. Cannot wait for the Spring Expo. Of course, this year's a little bit later, April 30th through May 3rd.
That's okay.
And we're going to be there, of course. Excited to meet with a bunch of people from the show. So hope to see plenty of people there. And a big draw for the Expo always is athletes and celebrities, and not just from hockey that they get to there to sign autos. The Expo team announces signers all the way up till the Expo date, but they started their first round of announcements with a theme. Have you guys seen this? The theme?
No.
I can fly higher like an eagle.
No, it's goalies. So they how many? 6 goalies they've announced as autograph signers.
Holy. What is Troy Bear? Is original Troy coming?
We should convince him. He's got nothing going
Yeah,
on.
he's a 6 goalies. Yeah. Okay, go
His
ahead.
team
Who are
in
they?
Atonka didn't even make state.
Oh, brutal. Yeah. So what? He's not even really helping them. He's hurting them. He should come hang out with us. Let them win, Troy. Let them win. Throw in the towel, brother. It's a young man's game now. Young woman's game. Sorry.
Yeah. So highlights so far are Eddie the Eagle, Ed Belfour, Kirk McLean, Murray Bannerman, Ron Graham. I always struggle with this name. It's a very Frenchy name. Richard Sevigny. Oh,
I can't see the notes. I should know. I don't.
Sevigny.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I
I
apologize.
need to see it. It's okay. It's okay. Someone will correct you. Yeah.
I'd like to officially apologize to all French speakers was brutal.
Should probably
And
just
then-
open the show with that every
Yeah.
time we record. Yeah.
Pretty much.
A
You should have the
disclaimer.
standard disclaimer.
Yeah, disclaimer.
And then Richard Brodeur. Is he
Uh-huh.
related to Marty Brodeur?
I don't know.
Mm.
Is
I think it's a
Brodeur
pretty-
like a very common French name, like
Yeah,
Johnson? or
yeah,
something
like La Framboise. That's a very common name.
that?
Or like Brazo. It's very common.
Like Sevignois. Richard?
Sevignois.
Sevignois.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I wouldn't mind getting a cool Eddie the Eagle auto. I liked Eddie Belfour.
Well, you could have bought one. from
When
me.
like Ed Belfour and Curtis Joseph, in my memory, were like two of the best goalies. But were they? Like I'm kind of scared to look up their stats.
Maybe
I'm like,
it's just the right time in our come up.
Well, I think Ed Belfour had a really cool helmet, and Cujo had
yeah.
a really cool nickname and played for the blue team.
Belfour had
I
cool
don't know.
helmets before cool helmets were a thing, right? Like he
Yeah.
was the pioneer
Yeah.
of sweet
And-
helmet painting.
Nice.
Yeah.
I know Curtis Joseph was good with the media. I mean, maybe that had something to do with it too. Yeah.
If you got a Belfour auto, because he played for a lot of teams, what team would you want? I'd probably want Blackhawks.
Blackhawks.
Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
I
was
don't think of him in anywhere else. Maybe Dallas, but
No, stop that blasphemy.
I'm allowed to like some things, Dallas.
No.
Yeah. No.
Listen, we're on your side on the whole Toronto thing. You got to be on our side about the whole Dallas thing.
All right, fine. What about Houston?
Irrational,
Can I like Houston?
subjectively irrational.
Can I like Houston stuff?
The
Well, yeah.
Arrows?
They'll have a team there soon.
Well, I'm just like, what if I meet a woman and she's from Houston? I'm allowed to date her?
You ever
Go
been
for
there?
it. Everything's bigger in
You know,
Texas.
I've never been anywhere down there. Just Del Boca Vista.
Del Boca Vista.
Lots of Cadillacs, yeah. Lots
Okay.
of Cadillacs.
You want to keep up to date with all the guest signers, you can check out sportcardexpotoronto.com.
Yeah.
Had to throw this. This blew my mind. This next story. So collecting is booming everywhere, of course. And the story comes from Yahoo Collectibles. A copy of Michael Jordan's 1983 Sports Illustrated cover debut, so his Sports Illustrated magazine, so for $229,360 US dollars via Golden this past weekend.
Holy moly.
The magazine's graded PSA 9.6. I don't know what that means. I'm not magazine.
It's just so come on, I gotta interject. Grading comics and come on. I mean,
know.
we're ridiculous too. I know I'm ridiculous. So let's just get that out in the open. Grading, like, you gotta read it. That's the whole point of the damn thing. That makes no
Yeah.
sense. What if page 17 is crumpled? What if there's a crease in page 17? What do you
Well,
go ahead. Go ahead.
Prior to this sale, the previous record for a graded magazine was $126,000 paid for Jordan's 1984 SI debut in a Bulls uniform. So his first SI as a member of the Chicago Bulls. Well, regardless though, $229,000 for Sports Illustrated, that means a lot to us. Like I don't know if about you guys, or if SI was a big thing in Canada, Phil, but I had a subscription growing up. Did you, Louis?
no.
I
That's
loved it. I remember.
Hockey news up here, same thing. I mean,
I had
yeah,
sporting
Sports
news.
Illustrated was very popular up here. Obviously, swimsuit. Hello, Kathy Ireland.
Kathy Ireland. I just saw that she's broke like that.
Come live
Like,
with
she
me.
got
I have a spare
swindled.
bedroom. Well, hold on. As now that I'm in my 40s, I would need to see some pictures first. Of course.
Oh, jeez.
Go ahead.
But okay, and I do personally feel nostalgia to Sports Illustrated. But if you're spending $229,000 on a magazine you can't read, that's an investment. And my big worry would be, do our kids even know what Sports Illustrated is anymore? I mean, is that any relevant? Like, if you said somebody spent $230,000 on this, they'd be like, "What?"
Well, probably not, but it's not their fault either. All our kids are digital aged babies now.
Well, Josh isn't yelling at them. He's not scolding them. He's just saying, like, yeah.
I'm just saying, from an investment standpoint, the more time goes on, the less anyone will even have a concept of what a magazine was, because it's like a dinosaur.
No,
Yeah.
and I know you weren't scolding them. It's just like, yeah, but
that's Josh angry though. I think. Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have bought it for.
You're drooling when you're angry. That's gross.
I'd have gotten it for Timberwolves legend Sam Perkins.
Oh yeah. I don't think he played for the Wolves.
Oh, who'd he play for?
Like
then?
I like heavy metal magazines, but I wouldn't pay more than $5. Like or old Mad magazines are cracked. I mean, I love Archie comics. I don't need those to be in good condition. I kind of like it when they're rough. It's more of a story. I don't know.
I'm leaving it alone. To each their own. We grade cards. We buy graded cards. People buy magazines. It's
I would love to collect original Playboys or original Mad magazines or Muscle and Fitness. I remember when like the original Masters of the Universe came out, Dolph Lundgren. I bought that magazine off eBay. I don't know, like 5-6 years ago, because I remember reading that at the local Beckers. I really wanted that magazine. So I get for our age, that's a good
Tiger
point.
Beat.
oh.
I didn't do Tiger Beat too much. No.
I got a Mad magazine story for you. It's pretty sad, you sneaky Canadians. My dad and I were driving back from, don't remember where we were, fishing, camping on an island, and we were coming back through the border, and they decided to search the car and the boat. And I got back into the car, and we were about a mile or two down the road, and I was going to get my Mad magazine again, and them sons of bitches stole my magazine.
Aww.
Well, they're illegal in Canada. You can't have magazines that are.
Yeah, I think
I bought it in Canada, and I was something to read on the way home. And
maybe the guy had to take a number 2, and he was like, "Sorry, kid, this is getting lost in the sauce here." He needed something to read. Yeah, we got lost. Friendly fire.
Basically,
Sorry,
anything from the early '80s at this point is like gold. Did you guys see too that a Megatron just sold for $140,000 or something like that?
Generation
Really?
1.
Yeah,
It's got to be. Yeah.
I remember my friend had that. It turned into like a Ruger or something like that.
I
right?
love Transformers. I don't mind. Yes, it did, Josh. Transformers, I'll always buy for the toys, but I don't want them in good condition because I'm not good at transforming them. Never have been, never will be. That's why I like He-Man. It's much more forgiving, right? So I would completely spend thousands of dollars on a perfect Battle Cat. Like I would do that. That's amazing. But obviously, I have like 4 or 5 I can play with.
sure.
Yeah.
All right. Last story in hobby news. I just thought this was kind of fun. So we had the trade deadline on Friday. Overall, 33 players changed teams. 5 of those players, though, did score on the opening game with their brand new team.
Oh,
Well, that's a good way to start. And since we haven't talked about Minnesota in forever on the show,
I know.
we'll start with Michael McCarron, who was fresh off the boat from Nashville. Scored a goal, the game-winning goal in Wild's 4-2 victory in his first game over the vaunted and sometimes scary Vegas Golden Knights. Then on Saturday, Calgary's Ryan Strome, LA's Scott Lawton, Tampa Bay's Corey Perry, and Ottawa's Warren Fogle all scored.
Oh,
He's a quick ginger. He's fast.
The name Warren Fogle to me seems like he should have been like a 1968 folk singer.
Watch him in an interview, you'd be like, that is Warren Fogle.
Really? Like his name fits him perfectly?
Extremely lovable. Yeah, extremely lovable. When I saw him in an interview, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I'm like, this is amazing. Perfect third line winger. Oh man, he's just great. Very welcome to the club, man.
I completely forgot about Michael McCarron.
Yeah,
it was such a riveting move.
Yeah.
Dave, hold on. California Dave slighted him in one of our text messages. I'm a little upset he did that because now I really like that kid.
So Fogle?
Yeah. Dave's like, yeah, good luck with his 2 goals. Man.
New
He's
PC?
just mad. Well, DJ Smith's our head coach now, so I'd be super pissed off too if I was Dave. Yeah. Good luck with that potato. Yeah.
If you had to pick a Ottawa Senators player that you currently don't PC, to PC, who would you pick?
Linus Ullmark.
No. Probably Stutzel.
That's what I was gonna guess.
Yeah, probably because I love his personality and his attitude. He's just like such a big kid, and he truly loves the game. And his mannerisms don't remind me of Jason Spezza. His love of hockey reminds me of Jason Spezza, and I have a real nice Jason Spezza collection. So.
Yeah.
Timmy Stu.
On the Wild, who would you pick, Louis?
To PC?
Yeah, a player.
Other than who?
Well, who do you? I guess you know. Okay, so if you had to, if you started PCing anyone on the Wild, apparently you like the Wild, but you don't PC anyone. What's going on?
my
I,
God,
I just got a whole bunch of their cards. I can't say Kaprizov because I collect his cards. I can't say Faber. I got his cards. I can't say Boldy. I got his cards. Let's
Well,
go
you
with
can have a couple cards of a player. And I'm saying like to the level of Heischer.
Come on, man. A hardcore lean in. Like, I really collect Brady Tkachuk. I really collect Jake Sanderson. Not really anybody else.
I'm gonna roll with Pitlick.
Lance?
Rem?
Oh. I guess that's
Lance Bass?
Seabass?
I would go with Faber.
Eck. Well, I got two. I'd say Eck. Erickson Eck. Underrated center, baby.
Okay. No Thomas Vanek?
No. Holla.
Getting back to the hobby market, we are going to maybe not.
Maybe
Getting
not.
back to the hobby market. Want to talk a little bit. I don't know if it's like negative, but because I think it's more like real talk about the hobby market, and markets go up and down. There's no avoiding that. It can't go up forever. It's going to go down at some point, and it's good for us to prepare for that. Even though it's Bedardapalooza and Breedy Mania, it can't last
Schaefer?
forever.
Can we say Schaefer Mania or Schaefer Palooza?
Schaefer.
Schaefer Bonanza. Yeah.
Schaefer Banana. Yeah, we'll think of something.
I like that.
2F Schaefers.
Jesus.
What?
Schaefer.
Schaefer.
Well, you leaned it when I don't know, 2 inches makes a difference on the audio.
She said, wait.
That's what she said.
No, it doesn't. Oh, man. You, like,
So I was thinking, but here's like where this whole conversation comes from. I know, like you guys know, and everybody knows, at some point the market's going to go down. But I legitimately, and I pride myself on being pragmatic. I feel like how at this point it just feels so like stable and real, and it seems like the whole world is falling in love with collecting. And so I wanted to do some research and say, okay, if and when, and well, more when it does come back a little, retract or collapse, however, whatever fear and loathing you want to put into it.
pick your metaphor, yeah.
Pick your metaphor, whatever strikes your fancy. Like what are the most likely reasons for that to happen? And so I came up with 5 and did a bunch of research, had help from the robots a little bit. But here's what I came up with, and I think these are good things to think about, right? And maybe things to look out for. I don't know. So the first reason why, what could impact or a risk to the current booming market is overproduction and too many parallels. We kind of know this. We've talked about it before. But it is the biggest historical risk to supply overwhelming demand, right? You can go back to reference the junk wax era, where, and again, modern sets now often include dozens, if not hundreds of parallels. Excess printing and parallel inflation can reduce long-term scarcity and resale value. If collectors feel that cards aren't truly rare anymore, prices and demand could fall. And you go look at, and not so much in hockey, but for like a current hobby perspective, you go into like when Panini was producing basketball or even Topps in their baseball sets. And this is even crazy from the hockey comparison standpoint, but some of those sets have 50 plus parallel varieties now.
Yeah.
50. That's too much. Like, I think like the most I've counted in hockey is like around 20, maybe like 17, 20. And that feel like, remember, we know like that ice is being reconfigured, but a couple years ago, ice got pretty bad or artifacts might be the worst one, right? That's a famous Party Time Pat where there's
Allure's got too many too.
Yeah. Where it's like blue parallel, blue aqua, blue velvet, summertime blue, sapphire blue. Right? It's like, okay, there's like 7 blue parallels alone. But and then, the hockey example on the printing side is, of course, you go to 90, 91 Upper Deck. There's no official numbers given, but I kind of went down a rabbit hole on this one to try. It was printed in what's been confirmed as extremely large quantities, meaning that you could probably buy cases for the rest of our lives and open them up and never risk that running out. And so even though it had like the Yager rookie and Fedorov and Bure, right, just the fact that there's so much of it it keeps the values down. And why this matters, of course, is scarcity drives value. When collectors realize everything is rare, quote unquote, nothing's rare. Right. And I think that's like the big thing to think about. And so as you're even navigating the boom, and I think this is like, as I hope I've gotten better in the hobby, my biggest focus in the last year and a half, at least, has been trying to identify cards that I think are have true rarity or specialness, whatever that means. With that.
Specialness. Go ahead, Phil.
Problem with overproduction, I think, is that we don't know until it's too late, right? So it's a bit of a lagging indicator. And from a business point of view, why wouldn't a company just keep printing it? Well, no, we're printing too much. They're buying it. Who cares? And then it's still being printed once the numbers of who's buying it are coming in. Then they stop. But us as being the people in that hobby, it's oh, it's overproduced. So
to that point that you're making is that I don't know how do these manufacturers balance that, because we know tons and tons of people are starting to collect and there's a lot of new collectors. So you're going to have to produce more if more collectors, but how do they know where they don't?
I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters once you're so I have a small business. At one point I had 6 crews working every day. So it doesn't matter. If I had 12 crews working every day and I had twice the problems, I don't care that much. It kind of just all comes out in the wash. When you're making money hand over fist. Now, if I had 18 crews, well, I'm not going to care about any oh, your product's going down. Yeah, well, people keep hiring me. 19 crews, 20 crews. Oh, Phil, your product's going down. Well, I don't care. I'm making money hand over fist. I think you're asking an ethical question.
Well, there is kind of I don't know how scientific it is, but there are jobs at big companies that in the CPG world, and I guess trading cards are a consumer packaged good, that do demand planning, right? So if you work at Oscar Mayer in the Wiener factory, dream job for Louis, they have demand planners because they don't want to make too many wieners.
Yeah, but the cost of the wieners to them is far less than the consumer. So the risk for them, risk management, I mean, they could just print to oblivion. I wish I could explain it better, but it makes sense in my head what I'm trying to say. They could overprint 2 to 3 years, lose money. Oh no, we printed too much. Crap. But the risk management, it's far better with that type of business plan to move forward. If I was Upper Deck, I would just keep printing into oblivion. I mean, why not? Right?
Maybe.
What, they're going to lose lots of money if they print 10% too much? No, they're not. Come on. Yeah. They'd have to print 3x to be oh, we lost all our profits. 3 times. They're not that silly. They know what they're doing. Right? Did that take the wind out of your sails or something?
Probably.
Sorry, I don't know. You're not saying anything.
I'm just listening.
Processing. I don't know. What I'm saying could be absolutely ridiculous too. It's a very strong possibility.
You lost me at wieners.
Louis is still dreaming. Dancing on clouds with wieners falling all over him.
I could work in the wiener factory.
Hot dogs.
Right? I'm just trying to think of how they could do this without calling it an overproduction. Who cares if there's, you were saying all the different blue parallels. Well, what if there's 5 different blue parallels and reds and greens and whatevers? But would it help if they were all out of 100, 300? Would that matter?
Well, I think you can limit the parallels, but there's. I'm glad you made your comment, because there's 2 different types of overproduction we can talk about. There's overproducing parallels and trying to create too much manufactured scarcity, and then there's just flat out printing too much of the product, which kind of goes in hand a little bit, because the more parallels you make, the more product you can produce and have your quote unquote numbered hit in the. And I just think it's a tough balance. You go back to, we think about the junk wax era and overproduction, but there's been very recent examples of underproduction. The first edition of PWHL was very
that was
underproduced.
a good thing though. That worked out well. I think it's top of mind for especially for Upper Deck. Tops I could care less about. I think it's top of mind. They know the 90s. That's a blip in our hobby
They're not
timeline.
going to make that mistake again.
They're not going to make that. And we're constantly reminded by Billy, I wasn't at Upper Deck when all these problems happened. Yes, Billy, we know. So a lot of their heavy hitters, their dream team, weren't there. But I think as a company, they're very aware not to do that again. So I think we're in really good hands, man. I think they'll err on the side of caution. And I really do believe they know what they're doing for the most part. Everything else is kind of up in the air and how things roll out, right? The intangibles.
So the second risk that I came up with, I think is interesting. It's too much speculation instead of collecting.
Well, that's the hobby.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, that next.
That's the game.
Yeah, that's the hobby now. That's why I think people like us, because we're a little bit like that, but we're a lot of not bit like that.
Yeah, it's like Jeremy Lee's spectrum thing, right? You're not one necessary. It's not binary, right? You're kind of a little bit of each, but
Dynamic.
But a large portion of the hobby today is investor driven, not collector driven. You know, influencers and breakers hype cards as investments. New buyers often enter chasing quick profit rather than collecting. Markets driven by speculation tend to boom fast and correct fast, right? That's the historical perspective on that. Many analysts warn collectibles should be treated primarily as a hobby rather than a reliable investment. And if you go to like the hockey perspective, right, during the 2020-21 hobby boom, the McDavid Young Guns PSA 10 jumped from roughly, and I went back and I looked at the graph. It went from 1,000 to 4,000 US in a matter of a couple months, and then came back down, you know, and as low as 2,000. It never went back down to 1,000, but around like 2,300 since then, and it's kind of waffled between that and 3,000. But you know, and so these prices we're seeing now, we can't assume that maybe a year or two from now they won't be as high. You know, everything doesn't always just go up.
Right.
And why that matters, if prices stop rising, here's why it matters, right? When prices stop rising, when markets are full of speculators, then they take their money out of that market quickly and put it in other places.
I never noticed I'm in a market. Every card show I've been to in my life, this is how I gauge it. This is my market. Oh, the show's busy today.
Yeah.
That's it. I never know, like, market's correct and the hobby's hot, and are a lot of people.
We're not those people.
I've never looked at. It's just one of the worst asset classes on the freaking planet. I struggle every time someone brings up this type of terminology. Like, you could pick anything else. Pick up precious metal bullion. Like, buy palladium and rhodium. It's way more secure. Like, I can't take anybody seriously that's trying to make big bucks in our hobby. I just can't, man. It's ridiculous. It's such a speculative thing. It's cardboard. It's other men's accomplishments. It's just everything about it is so silly.
I think
to me.
it's at least 50% luck. And I have studied this every day for 4 years, and I'm not trying to say I'm the smartest guy in the world, but I don't think that there's some hidden like beautiful mind formula that you can crack the market. There's so many variables and so many irrational variables that I'm gonna get caught one day, but when I go to we'll use the expo as an example, because there's all walks of life from our continent at the expo. When someone's like, "Hey man, how's it going?" and they're all very serious, I'm like, "Hey man, how's it going? Can I help you with anything you're looking for?" Like, when they're so serious and they're so business oriented, it's sad to me. I'm just like, dude, you'd be probably way more successful in something else. Like, you're like, you're making great eye contact from handshake. Your business cards are great. I've seen you 1,000 times. I feel like a vampire who's lived 1,000 years who's seen this, like, and then they're probably not going to be there in the next 2-3 years, and they're usually not. And before social media, after social media, during social media, all like, you gotta. I say a lot of silly things, but I've been in this for a while. It is the worst asset class to try and make it. It's like, if I had 3 kids and a family and my bills are, oh my God, like, what are you doing? Just you better have a hook. You better have a shtick.
You know, you better be the Western Canada Slab Sharks guy, or have your own consign company, or you better be a big ball or a big heavy hitter in the industry to make money. Because flipping cards, man, and it's good. I don't know.
I've said this a million times on our show, but I think the only way I will ever I have the chance to make money in this hobby is by taking the collector perspective and then getting lucky. It's like buy cards that I just think are awesome looking and I think have some sort of characteristics that make them unique or stand out from other cards. And then maybe someday, but every time I try to be an entrepreneur, like you like to say, Phil, and I say, well, I'm going to buy a $500 card and sell it when it's $1,000,
it's pure speculation. And then that's when the gambling comes in. And like, I don't want to admit it, but it is gambly, right? Like, and I don't want to join that crew, but like, but
that's no fun either though. If you're, you go out and buy something like that and you're hoping or you're waiting for that to happen, that totally drains the collecting
it's a nice
part
bonus.
of it. If it happens,
and ego fit into that, I think, though, Louis. Like, like you look at the prevalence of social media and collecting, right? So I think, I should say, I wonder if a lot of people don't look at it like, because maybe like Instagram is their community, and it's like, well, I'm going to have the best profile, like the most elite collection. So when I do that post that shows off the $30,000 Macklin Celebrini, I get 500 likes, and that's my dopamine rush.
Well, to each
you
their
think?
own.
I don't think so. Not at our age. I mean,
I'm sure there's plenty of people that like to Instagram flex.
Okay, well, let me ask you this hypothetical question. So we learned based on the booming market, I think on last show or the show before, that there's a record 25,000 cards that sold for more than $10,000 last year. Mm-hmm. And the pace is going to, right now for 2026, is 41,000 sales of more than $10,000. If you took every person that buys one of those cards to a lie detector test and say, why did you buy this? Just because you love collecting and you love the card and you don't.
Yeah, I don't want the answers. I don't want the answer.
I think at $20, $100 level, you're going to get a much higher percentage of people that love collecting. You talk about, like, Louis, like on the Wild, you collecting Joel Eriksson Ek. That's not a PC you would ever start to make money. I love Eriksson Ek. I love him on my team. There's a 0% chance that you get rich collecting Eriksson Ek.
Yeah, you need a rookie.
But I'm not either trying to.
I know you're not. Yeah.
And I'm not collecting him either, but you know what I mean.
Okay, the third of the 5 biggest risks to the hobby be booming is rookie hype cycles and player volatility.
Good
segue. The modern market revolves heavily around prospects and rookies. Card values can spike dramatically based on hype. Injuries, poor performance, or unmet expectations can quickly collapse prices. For example, analysts note that rookie markets often swing 20 to 50% based on player performance or expectations. So almost a classic example is if you go back to 2020 again, the Alexis Lafreniere Young Guns PSA 10 was selling for more than $1,000 US.
That's an outlier. Listen, we that's such an out. That's the definition of something that is an outlier.
Yeah. Well, today it's $60.
Yeah, COVID ruined so much.
Then use Troy's.
No, I know. I'm just
sale.
Hypersensitive to COVID era prices. It shouldn't account.
So, and here's why it matters too. Like when you look at and maybe this is more applicable to basketball or baseball that have bigger size to their hobby, but a few high players failing can wipe out billions of perceived hobby value. Look at the whole Wander Franco thing, right? He was the guy, and then in an instant was poison.
Yeah.
For good reason.
Yeah. Good word. Yeah.
Right. But think how much money was lost in a day when that story came out.
Mm-hmm.
Think of Quentin Byfield collectors. Oh, he's not that good. Oh, he's great. Oh, he's not that good. Oh, he's great. Oh, he's not that good.
There you go. Number 4 is industry consolidation and monopoly risks. So the card industry, as we know, is becoming more centralized, not just by manufacturers, but by grading as well. You look at like Fanatics, they now control most of the exclusive league licenses. And then you have legal battles with companies like Panini that highlight competition concerns. And here's the risk of like one company dominating. It slows down innovation. And that means that companies are less apt to change to adapting markets. And prices could still rise, collectors can lose trust. Healthy markets need competition and product diversity. And so my hope is, given that the leagues it's not the companies, it's not Topps' fault or Fanatics, it's not Upper Deck's fault. We always have to remember the leagues chose that they want to have one partner.
Mm-hmm.
And we're grateful that hockey selected Upper Deck because we're big fans of Upper Deck. But as long as they choose to do that, I do feel like on maybe the positive side of this, that because there's so much interest in collecting of anything. I just watched a YouTube video, it was like a long one, about how like on fire dinosaur collecting is.
Wait, what? You mean fossils?
Dinosaur bones, yeah, and fossils.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
People
I'm
are like,
terrified of
those are
getting
like
a
they're
fake one.
skyrocketing in value.
Nicolas Cage is happy.
Oh, I'm
He's
sure.
got a few. Yeah.
And so, maybe just competing for disposable income or collecting dollars as a whole. And I do feel like on the, I don't know if our friends at Upper Deck would ever admit this, but I think that I think the Fanatics innovation has, put a little fire in their belly in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so proud. I do feel we're in good hands. So much good has happened in the last couple of years. They could just being friends with Billy. I know we bring him up a lot. He is incredibly passionate about his job. Love him or hate him or his designs, whatever. I love passion in anything someone does. That means they're putting everything they got into something. And we have that with Upper Deck. Everyone that we've met, I don't think they'd hire somebody that wasn't passionate. I mean, sometimes we critique what direction their passion went in, but I don't think the hard work is ever in question. And I do feel very, very blessed that we are in good hands with, well, you can't see it, but it's up there.
Not afraid to try. Billy is not afraid to try something.
Yeah, potato chip cards. I mean, how did he squeak that through?
Billy's vending machine paradise.
Yeah.
For every chemical composition, though, there's liquid gold, and where it's human nature, and so Billy will be criticized, or anyone, or Tony, or Pat, or Matthew, or anyone at Upper Deck, any of the product managers or the design team. They're going to get criticized way more often than they get credit for the outburst, right? That's Billy's set too. So, and you can be mad at the Fanimation. Think of what the outburst parallels have meant for this hobby.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And so there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the last one I came up with is market saturation of graded cards. Grading. Now, this is kind of like a darned if you do, darned if you don't, because I think grading has had a big part in fueling the boom, but it's also maybe creating a risk. It's getting to the point, of course, when you have millions of modern cards being graded, it goes back to like the production thing. It's like the junk wax there, right? It's like at some point, if every card is graded, does that make a graded card special anymore? When thousands of PSA 10 copies exist, of course, scarcity drops. Some collectors worry the market is becoming overloaded with graded modern cards. And why it matters, grading premium depends on rarity. Too many slabs can compress prices for rookies like Bedard, Celebrini, and whoever comes next. Are we going to now, is the new norm going to be 10, 15, 20,000 Young Gun PSA 10s pretty soon? It feels like it's going that way. And the big question here is, will hobby grow enough for the demand to keep up with supply? Or does PSA need to get, I'm kind of like more and more in favor of them getting really, 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 really tough on grades and spending more time.
It would be ideal. Yeah, it would be ideal. I'm so conflicted. I'm past thinking about it. It's just not in my way anymore, but it is such a front and center part of our hobby. I think I agree with you, Josh. It'd be nice if they got really, really strict on grading.
Because like, what
make 8s normal, right? 9, make 9 like, whoa, like holy crap, you got a 9.
Yeah,
wow.
well,
oh my god, a 10.
You're already calling 9. 9's already mint. So then the 10s
It doesn't matter.
jet.
No one cares. I buy.
You're right. That's the
Yeah.
problem. That's the problem, though. Yeah. So like you just said, make 8s. Whatever you said, I wasn't listening.
Make 8's the new norm. Make 8's like a good. Well, okay, you go back 5-6 years, right? A graded 8 card was a collector's grade. There was value to it. A 9 was, and then a 10 was like a lucky sort of like a very rare and exclusive thing. And actually, the more I think about this, I know that PSA has been trying to slow down submissions because they can't keep up with demand by raising the price. Maybe the best way to slow down submissions is to get super tough on grading
and make it public. There's no point. The transparency is what's missing in our hobby. That's what keeps me.
Get gem rates down to 10%, then people are spending $35 to throw every random card they can find around the house.
Empower. Look, we're dudes. We like to tinker with things, right? How many guys with loop? Every show I go to, I see more guys with loops, more guys, and I like that part of the hobby. I love it when Sylvain grabs a batch of 30 Young Guns and he picks his favorites. That's one of my favorite parts of the way he does business and collects. Make that a thing. That we're guys. A lot of us like to do that. Put out a PSA buying guide. They won't. That's why I love Jeff Mullen at The Authority. I can't wait when he was speaking about a universal grading list and make it tough. Make it tough as nails. And then that way the collecting, that could be a new part of our culture. If you want grading to be part of our hobby, I don't think grading's going anywhere, but to make it fun more or make it more of a cool thing. Imagine a bunch of little kids with their magnifying glasses and they're like, oh, I only got a 6. I bet you I can get an 8 on this next one. Lower the scale. We're okay with it with vintage. Why aren't we okay with it with modern, right? It's a little top heavy. We want it to be like ass heavy, like in the middle.
Ooh, other than price with the bump of a 10, the 10 doesn't mean much anymore. You know what I mean?
No.
It's just a dollar figure. And
well, I agree.
That needs to
make the scale a scale. Yeah.
Well, I think even outside to your point, Louis, outside hockey, when you have that example that we learned about where McDonald's did the Pokemon promo and within a few months there was 100,000 PSA 10s of the Charizard. A PSA 10 is meaningless at that point.
So yes.
Yeah, but I'm not being mean. I hope I'm not pointing out the obvious, but it's not meaningless if you work at PSA and have share options, stock options. I'm sorry, we graded how many? Let's go.
Well,
let's go, right?
For long-term viability, though, I think it is you have to, as a company, you have to look towards the future. Not just
because long-term viability is what everybody looks at. Come on, man. I want my money and I want it yesterday.
I mean, we should be expecting, I don't want to take away that we're not good as humans as what we print and our machines can't do it. I mean, the technology we have now, you would think you could rip 10s off all day long, right? But as new, but I don't know. This is just so hard. I want the 10 to be more meaningful,
The saturation of graded cards is great for guys like me. I'm buying Marcel Dion 8s. You should see my base card collection of Marcel Dion. I bought it for a fraction of the price of my Daniel Alfredsons, and most of them have been graded. Like 8s and 9s that no one cares. I can get a third year Marcel Dion PSA 9 for like $15. It's perfect card. Perfect hockey card. It's great. Right. I love it. I mean,
I think we have to acknowledge though that sometimes like consumers like speak differently with their mouth than their wallet. And because so if all like the grading sort of like complaints, wouldn't one way to solve it be this for any company, whether it be PSA or Tag or back, any of them, right? To say, we're going to change how we do our service. It's $100 to get a card graded, any card. And we're going to take 10 minutes on that card, and we're going to have AI and computers, and we're going to have multiple experts look at it. And we're going to focus on getting the most accurate grade that we can that's possible through humans, through all the latest technology, so that you can be supremely confident in the value of the grade.
No one would do it.
I think
No
people
one
would
would
freak
care.
out that it's $100.
Yeah, no one wants that. Yeah, I don't want you to
And-
look at my card for 10 minutes. Just give me the grade.
And we'll get it back to you by 2029.
No,
No, with the
and
$100,
have like a
it's
reasonable turnaround. Like, well, you get it back
1
in a
month.
month or something like that. But we're gonna demo the entire focus is on quality and consistency, right? Where if, and again, the market kind of tells companies what they want, and so based on PSA's success, it doesn't kind of mean that we, the market, we, the hobby, that are dictating which company wins. That what we truly value the most is cheap,
Yeah.
and
I think we value 10 out of 10s. I think that's what that, to me, that's what that grading experiment has done. Humans are easily made excitable. Woo, I got a 10 out of 10. Me too. I love it. It's a double digit.
what's it worth now? Maybe.
It's psychology, man. It really is. I like your $100 grading. That's good. I like
I'd
it. No one
rather-
would do it.
I'd rather say leave it the way it is and just bump up your 30 seconds to 3, 4, 5 minutes a card, and maybe it's an extra month before I get it back. And
No, well, if you 7x the seconds and minutes, then you're 7xing the months too, right? So
Yeah, and
course
well, let's not get lost in the amount of time. Let's say whatever time it takes to get a supremely consistent and confident grade, and which is going to cost more. I mean, it's a reality. You can't, when you're grading 2.5 million cards a month, if you're going to spend 5 minutes and say, "Hey, Dave, take a look at this," and Jan, do you agree that this isn't that ain't happening at PSA?
But
because
that's
you
what
would
I'm
need
saying. It's going to take
50,000
longer.
employees.
But
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying is you have to not complain then that it's going to take longer than it is.
And it's going to cost a lot more.
Well, regardless if it costs more or not, yeah, it's still going to take longer if you want us to spend more time looking at the card.
you know what I think grading's gonna
okay,
go.
just one more thing quick, Phil. I'm sorry. And then but if it does, in that case though, if you truly valued getting cards graded that are meaningful, not just every card laying around your house, and it was so important for you to have a great encapsulation, great protection, and the true reflection of what that grade should be, then $100 shouldn't be a problem.
No.
You're going to
Fair.
grade less cards, but is that a bad thing?
No. And still at that point, can't you tell them if it's not a 10, don't slab it? You still paid it, but
Yeah, I don't know.
I think at some point with technology flying so fast, I think one day for $10,000, would you buy a cube that's, let's say, 18 inches by 18 inches, and it's a cube with a little stand right in the middle, and you connect it to your Wi-Fi, you put any card in a top loader or a one touch, whatever their system is, maybe they have a proprietary case, and you put it in, and you just close the door and you press a button. It's instantly graded by somebody at headquarters, right? Because you're connected to the internet. You'll never have to mail your card again. It's instantly graded, and they laser beam some type of QR code. I don't know. Okay, maybe not.
Well,
in the
but
case,
the thing you're missing there, I half agree with you, because I think that's coming. But I think what you're going to see, I would guess in less than 5 years, is some companies going to put machines at hobby shops where it's like remember the old like Netflix.
That's what I'm
rental
saying.
Machine?
The same
You're
thing.
you're going to put your card in there and it'll come out graded and slapped.
Well, yes.
yes.
Can't say anymore because that damn paper we signed, but yes.
Yeah.
I agree, Josh and Louis. Yes.
So, any other risk points that you guys can think of when what could make this go kaput?
Well, I think sports cards are the first thing to go if society goes. I mean,
that's always a if the nuclear
well, I'm
war.
just saying. I mean, stamp collectors are right there with us, right? Like, I mean, I used to collect silver coins. I mean, I still do, and I'm glad I have a lot of junk silver at my house. I mean, I would much rather have that than my hockey cards if the apocalypse and the zombies attack. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, got dark. I've been watching a lot of science fiction lately. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else that you could think of, Louis, or are we ready to move on?
No, you did good. It sure makes you think, but
Things that make you go,
At the end of the day, if you're in it for the right reasons, you can't lose. That's the way that I look at it. Is that it's kind of like if the market goes down, then I get excited that I get to buy
more stuff.
cards I didn't have access to.
yeah.
Before.
Find your lane. You can exploit trends.
Mhm.
You
They
can.
zig,
big
you
time.
zag, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right.
New product releases brought to you by GP Sport Cards and their hobby shop, Total Sport Cards. If you're looking for new hobby boxes, head to totalsportcards.com website, or you can go, if you're in the Etobicoke area, go in their shop in person. If you do order online, though, Grant and team can ship the newest hockey releases anywhere in Canada. Also, if you want to get it on breaks, Grant is one of the hobby's most trusted breakers. I would say that's accurate, wouldn't you?
Yeah, especially when he combs his hair. He's on his game.
He always has fun, smart breaks, and works hard to keep his prices competitive. Go to gpsportcards.com. That's the place to get your spots. He'll be breaking tomorrow night, Friday night, and usually has some reloaded in there. So if you want to get in on the reloaded action, that's your way to. At this point, it's all sold out. So that's your only avenue remaining.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we already know the Matthew Schaefer cards are dominating with the Series 2 release. The Schaefer Sensation. Is that better, Phil?
Yeah, Schaefer sensation. That's
Yeah.
okay.
We'll keep workshopping it. Give us comments. If we have Breenie Mania, Bedardapalooza, what are we going to have for Schaefer? I think it would feel a little redundant at this point to go over the big secondary market sales for the young Islanders defensemen. So I thought today we'd look at the very early still top 5 Series 2 sales that are not Matthew Schaefer. No Schaefer allowed.
No.
See what other players the hobby is chasing out of the gate. And of course, any and all of these sales made or placed on eBay will have been verified as paid for in therapy.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to guess what player the not Matthew Schaefer player dominating Series 2 would be?
Sure.
Oh, you
Ben
already know.
Kindel.
Nope.
No? Michael Misa?
Yeah.
Ah,
Well,
there we go. Nice.
So he kicks us off at number 5 with his Young Guns exclusives out of 100 raw. So for $991 US dollars via eBay. Best offer on March 7th.
Via.
Then we got a couple gold outbursts already. So at number 4 is the Will Smith second year base card gold outburst. 101 raw. So for $2,196 US.
That's
by
big
eBay
bucks,
best
man.
offer.
That's
Yeah.
doesn't that seem really? That's great.
All these gold outbursts go for crazy money.
They're so cool.
Number 3.
I have not to get off topic, but still, I have not seen a Heischer.
Would you
At all.
go pretty aggressively after it if you found one? I would.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool to have. I just
He's gonna have a lot, though. He's gonna have a lot.
Do you have any gold outbursts, Phil?
I have a gold outburst of that my boy Ed from Detroit gave me, the Brady Tkachuk All-Star.
Oh yeah,
He's the Mintikoff
Oh yeah.
collector. Yeah,
Mhm.
check him out.
Good guy, Ed,
I
right?
forget his Instagram, but he's got like every Mintikoff, and they're
Yeah.
great cards, great patches. He's a great collector. Yeah,
Isn't it Good Guy Ed, something like that?
yeah, good guy Ed. I think good guy Ed. Yeah, great guy.
At number 3 is another gold outburst. It's a Young Guns, though. The Alexander Nikishin. Young
Nikishin.
Guns.
Nikishin.
Sorry. Outburst Gold 101. Sold for $2,496 US via eBay fixed price on March 7th.
That's
great.
so whoever bought that's an instantly going to be his biggest collector. I mean, how would you
Pretty
not?
much.
If I hit that in a pack, I guess what? Phil's a Nikishin collector. For the rest of my life. Yeah.
Number 2, we go back to Michael Misa. Young Guns High Gloss out of 10.
Whoa.
Raw.
Holy moly.
Sold for $4,697 US on March 9th.
That's big bucks, man. That's big buck. Well, it makes my purchases feel a lot better.
And might be a little weird in the context of this sale, but, nothing's perfect in the hobby. Number 1 is a Michael Misa Young Guns Outburst Red that sold for more.
Oh my
4,800
goodness, what
US
is
on March
happening?
8th.
Yeah, I knew this day would come. I
Yeah.
knew this day would come, and I'd probably be the guy to do it. I think I would rather a red O-Pee-Chee than a high gloss. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Really?
I don't know.
They're just so
It
cool.
makes my eyes happier.
So cool looking. I can't argue. Looks, yeah, baby. Yes.
How do you
Yeah.
make the high gloss more godlike? You gotta do something. You gotta do something. You gotta make it refract or something. Billy, do something. I'm the biggest fanboy of high gloss forever and always and exclusives. Something my heart is changing. Billy, you gotta do something.
Mm-hmm.
I
How
don't
many
know
of the
what.
Brady high glosses do you have?
3. I have 3. I have 2 Jake Sanderson high gloss. I have 3 Brady Kachuk high gloss. That's it. That's all.
I know
got.
you've slowed down. I know, like, you'll buy any Brady acetate, and I know
Yeah.
you've slowed down in general. A high gloss comes available, or is that still a card that you gotta have?
No, probably not. I'm good at 3. I'd
Okay.
probably even sell one if like Sens won the cup and some. I'd probably like. I'm very happy. I said when and if the Sens win the cup with Brady.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, well, turn up your hearing aid, old man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe you should have stretched before the podcast. You would have heard me.
You have all bad takes on everything in hockey.
See, that's good timing. Whoever's pressing that, it's obviously Louis, not Josh. Because Josh is like, wait.
Stop the show.
You're like the Peter Griffin of the podcast. Lois. Tell me what the fat man's saying.
So hot.
Me and Jenny, speaking of Family Guy, my wife and I,
Yeah.
we just, both of ours, the greatest Family Guy bit of all time was when Stewie goes, "Mama, mommy, mom, mama, mommy, mom,
Yeah, it's
mom,"
amazing.
like for 12 minutes, and then she finally goes, "What? Hi."
Peter does it to I don't know, one of the newscasters, Lois. Oh no, that's his wife. All right, let's keep going. I forgot who it was.
Okay.
Katie Couric. That's who it was.
Katie Couric.
Yeah.
Yeah. So another Outburst question: if Upper Deck had to or decided to add another parallel, which I hope they don't, what color would you hope?
Gold.
Sapphire.
Oh, we already got gold. A different color, a different shade of gold.
Okay,
Blue.
wait. What about this idea? What if you replaced the deluxe, which is kind of blue, out of 250 with Outburst blue out of 250?
I like if it's the color of the deluxe blue. Yeah, like that crimson
Like a
No,
royal
it's
blue or lighter.
oil blue. Yeah, gasoline blue. Oh, gasolina. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, oil can blue.
How about
Or-
a really shiny, reflecty black?
I don't know, man. I don't know, but I feel the potential is great. Like you could make the high gloss refract, and you could make the 250 blue. Okay, yeah, they just gotta hire us. I mean, I know baby steps are helping us sponsor the show. I'm trying to be like project manager, but I understand. But I
But
think
are you
should
hoping
maybe-
for the day Jason works for you?
I think you just made him spit out his coffee driving to work.
Jason just drove off. Breaking news: Upper Deck president Jason Mashra drives off the road. He's okay.
He's okay. He goes, sit, timestamp it. Yeah. Josh, I got a problem with you, and I'm gonna tell you why. Maybe get in a car accident.
Black Outburst would be kind of sweet though. See, and here's like where I'm being totally hypocritical because I'm terrified of them. We just talked about like over parallelization of the hobby.
No. We're refining what exists.
Yeah.
There's
Sure.
a difference. There's a difference. We're not adding. We're refining what
Okay.
exists.
Along those lines. So right now there's 5 parallels. You have 6. You have like clear cut, deluxe, exclusives, the 3 outbursts. So 7 parallels.
Acetate.
If you didn't add parallels, but you converted 2 of the non-outburst into different outburst colors, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Like, would that be too much outburst at that point? And would that take away like the specialness of the red?
I would add 1 outburst, and I would super refract my high gloss. That's what I would do.
Oh,
Yeah, you got to do something about the deluxe
yeah.
because it's a great idea. It allows people to get into the young gun game and feel like they got something a little bit rare. 250 is a lot, but it's not that much. And like, think of it as a pop report. What if all 250 deluxes young guns were slabbed? That's not bad. In 50 years, that's not going to be bad. How many? I don't know. Pick a player. I mean, how many Jack Hughes Young Gun PSA 10s are there? Yeah, exactly. Thousands and thousands and thousands. But I have a deluxe PSA 10. Oh, wicked. There's only 180 of them graded. Trust me, that'll carry some legs.
I think you're onto something, that maybe the high gloss now needs like a makeover.
I'll tell you this. I wouldn't be buying the Brady Tkachuk high glosses today after the outbursts have come out. No way. I wouldn't be paying. The cheapest I paid was $1,800. The most I paid was $2,500, and I have 3 of them. That's almost $10,000, dude. I'm a single parent. I'm an idiot. What am I doing? You know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's ridiculous. I can't get that again. You know what? Maybe I could. If I paid someone out there, would pay $2,000, or I know another guy. I mean, I'm sure the people I offered money to are kicking themselves now. There's these Toronto boys. They have 3 of them. I offered $2,500 each, $7,500 for all 3. They said no. I believe it was LOL, no thanks. Yeah, I bet you wish you took that
maybe
today,
it's the time you should be buying Captain Canada.
Maybe. Wait, what? Who'd you say?
Tkachuk,
Who's Captain Canada to you?
Tkachuk.
Brady Tkachuk? You're patronizing me now. Okay.
He's Canada's captain, right?
Yeah. Well, he's Canada's hockey team's captain, but anyway.
Yeah.
Or no, Canada's hockey team. Yeah, right. No, my sons are barely even on TV. Blackout session. It's okay, Greg Davis, though. It's a blackout, not for you, though. You got to watch every blackout game for Greg.
Oh, yeah, let's not go down that road again. Okay, personal pickups. Phil.
Nothing. No, nothing.
Louie.
Nothing.
You don't have like a Jerry Bruckheimer produced card reveal video this time?
Michael Bay, hey, yeah.
Hey, that was
Michael
awesome. I did it for Phil.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
I have a Baba Louie personal pickup. It's a gift to share. Our good friend Rolo, when I bought the OV Retro Young Guns Outburst from him, that I haven't paid for, bothers me. He threw this in as a gift, and I thought it was really nice. It's a 2025 Upper Deck Holiday Dazzlers dollar bill Kirill the Thrill, Kaprizov.
Oh, nice.
5 games in a row, scored a goal. Just saying.
Yeah.
Tim Stutzel, 14 games in a row points. I mean, I could be lying because I don't know how that game ended yesterday yet.
You know what? Something
I'm
fun
looking
with
so
this
good
card?
right now.
Yeah.
There's 2 of them in limbo. I ordered one,
Yeah.
and Tori ordered one, and they both are lost.
Ooh, controversy? The big hobby drama? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like the holiday theme stuff. I hope Upper Deck does it again next year.
Parker's has got a lot of tis the season. They're expensive, man. They're spendy, yeah.
Tis
The season. Yeah, it's what old people say, like chestnuts and tis the season and on the morrow, sir.
Tis.
Tis.
Z.
Tis. Tis.
Zed.
It's not a Z. It's an S.
No, it's tis
Z,
the
yeah.
season. Yeah.
Whatever.
I mean, who am I to judge? Because I am a world-renowned name pronouncer. So
Yeah, you're very international. Yeah.
I'm a man of many cultures.
You're something.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's wrap
Okay,
this
we're
up.
almost done. But Phil, did you have fun?
Yeah, I had a good time. Yeah.
Good. Louis? Nobody cares. Okay. If you like the episode, please leave a rating, review on Apple, Spotify, whatever podcast app you listen to us on. If you love the show, you want to support us, want to chat with us every day on the Hockey Cards Gongshow Discord server, please consider $5 a month donation. Join our $999 support level tier on Patreon. Link is in the show description, our Instagram, TikTok profile, and our website, hockeycardsgongshow.com, or on the Patreon website, patreon.com, and search for us on Hockey Cards Gong Show. We are on social media. Yeah, we're old, but who cares? You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. And boys, the Hockey Cards Gong Show podcast is a production of Dogbox Ventures, LLC. Have an awesome weekend. We will see you back on Monday. Baba Louie, you know what to do.
Bye.
Oh, I got to turn the music up.
No holding us back. Josh looking sharp, the face of the scene. Feeling pork chop pants, rocking it clean. Baba Louie in the booth. He's the man with the plan, the best producer in all the land. Gong Show Nation, let's hit the flow. It's the Hockey Cards Gong Show. Let's go, let's go. Wanna say the midnight show.
I got a little package.